Okay, so I am back with some new spice here. Today we are trying out Jubilant Brawler. This is one of the new planeswalkers from Phyrexia All Will Be One, and he has a really cool static ability that basically gives creatures with activated abilities pseudo haste, meaning that they can't attack, but they can use their abilities as they come in. So we're going to try to use this to see if we can break Priest of Forgotten Gods. And we're going to do this in this pretty cool green-black shell that involves a bunch of small creatures that kind of try to stall the game and give us life and get us to a point where we can resolve a Bolas's Citadel and start to go off with that. Now, with a Tyvar in play, we can untap creatures as it's +1. So conceivably, if we have a board of creatures, Priest of Forgotten Gods can be ticked, or can be used twice a turn, draining your opponents for 4, sacking 2 of their creatures, drawing you 2, and adding 4 black mana. Sometimes this is enough to get you to ritual you a Bolas's Citadel, and sometimes it's not. It's kind of give or take. So in terms of just other creatures that this deck runs, we're running 2 Haywire Mites as removal, and the important creatures are Ravenous Squirrel, that grows when we have a creature or artifact get sacrificed. There is Antique Collector. This is a somewhat new card. Well, actually, it's not even new at all. It's a year old. It is a creature that cannot be blocked, but when it enters the battlefield, it gives all the creatures that we control perpetually. When it dies, you may shuffle it into its owner's library if it's in your graveyard, if you do investigate. So, and then also we have Gala Greeters. When another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you can either put a 1/1 counter on it, create a treasure token, or gain 2 life. So between Antique Collector and Gala Greeters, we are going to be producing both clue tokens and treasure tokens. And then actually one other thing that is producing tokens is Ulvenwald Mysteries. And basically when we lose a non-token creature, we make another clue. So, with these 3 cards, we're going to be making a lot of artifacts that, wouldn't you know it, could be sacrificed to Bolas's Citadel for its activated ability to make our opponents lose 10. And so basically the early game of this deck is just about building a board. We do that through Collected Company and just by playing things from our hand, because we're basically running a bunch of 1, 2, and 3 drops. There is 2 Heroic Interventions in the deck in case we run into a control deck and need to protect our board. There are 2 Murderous Riders in case there are some problem permanents that we can't, attack down. And like I mentioned at the beginning, Haywire Mite is in here for removal. And that is basically the deck. We're just kind of trying to get there, so to speak. I'm going to go throw in some lands real quick. I would actually like some of my dual-colored lands. Let's get some of these in there. But, basically we are going to try to go in and do this thing today. I'm going to just drop in 3 Overgrown Tombs and then the check land, Swamp or Forest, Woodland Cemetery. There we go. Let's drop out Swamps here. And I suppose it doesn't really matter. I could get Fabled Passages in here, but I'd rather just take untapped lands. So this will be good for now. And yeah, let's go ahead and try out this new Citadel combo. Alright, here we are in round 1. So I've played a single game with this deck so far after losing to it in Ranked. And, I think it's got some legs. Pretty interesting deck. This hand is okay. We have Gala Greeters on 2, Tyvar on 3, Collected Company on 4. I think that's at least respectable. I'll lead on Double Forest. Or I think I'll probably go for Swamp just in case Murderous Rider opens up. Looks like they are on mono brown. Okay. So I will play out on 2 Agala Greeters that can attack next turn. And then the question is, am I going to Tyvar or Ravenous Squirrel? As opponent starts to ramp to all hell. I can play out a Murderous Rider, get a treasure, I suppose. Seems okay. Nothing is really getting sacrificed for Ravenous Squirrel to do anything. And Tyvar doesn't really make any plays right now. I think I will... And I want to hold up a Murderous Rider for a Karn in case they go that way and try to Liquid Metal Coating me. So I think, weirdly enough, my move is to play a Ravenous Squirrel. I'm feeling okay on mana right now, so I'm going to put a counter on it and try to deal a bit extra damage. Next turn, I can Collected Company on my opponent's end step. Seems good enough to me. There is another forest. Swing in. Opponent has the Forsaken Monument. Okay, that seems to be mostly what they're doing this turn, other than playing another thing out. There is a Karn, so I'm going to be killing that. Let's go ahead and Coco out something after they choose what they're getting with Karn. So is it Liquid Metal Coating is the question. It is Chroma's Memorial. Okay, that is kind of interesting. Well, let's put out some creatures. Ravenous Squirrel, Antique Collector, sure. Not terrible. We can at least pick off Karn now. So what am I doing with this? I'm thinking I would like to make some sort of mana play here, or I could... Actually, I think what I'm going to do is... Yeah. I'm going to be doing one of these anyway. Okay. Go to my turn. The Haywire Might, and we also have Murderous Rider to kill Karn if we want. I'm going to hold up on that because we are... Oh, you know what? Yeah. So Haywire Might comes out. We are going to... This only needs to be 3 damage to deal to Karn, so I will make a token. I would like to sack Haywire Might. Non-creature artifact. Oh, right. Karn is nerfing all my stuff. So I will do it in post-combat. Okay, so unfortunately doing the treasure doesn't do anything yet, so I will sack Haywire Might, kill the Forsaken Monument. Okay. Ravenous Squirrel gets a bit bigger, and opponent concedes. Wow. Okay, so I was able to constrict them just enough that they didn't feel safe. Alright, let's move on to round 2. Okay, it's time for round 2. So we have Ravenous Squirrel, Ulvenwald Mysteries Collected Company. Seems okay. If we draw a 2-drop here, I'm feeling on top of the world. There is a Ravenous Squirrel. Gallagreeters here feels really good. Okay, so we're playing Slivers. Not feeling super happy about that matchup. I'm hoping they have no flying Slivers until a bit later, though I imagine if they have it, it's going to be played soon. Diffusion Sliver, this is interesting. I'm not attacking any of their stuff, so it doesn't really matter to me. Here's Ulvenwald Mysteries. I am perfectly happy to make a trade here. I doubt they take it because any sliver they lose nerfs every sliver they play after. And I do have a Collected Company next turn. If it can hit a Gallagreeters, there's a chance I can Bolus a Citadel next turn. I think I would need to hit double Gallagreeters. So it's pretty unlikely that I get it out, but who knows. Okay. So far, a pretty mild start from them. That's good. I will kind of just chill, I suppose. Yeah, seems good. Don't need Tyvar yet. Okay, Predatory Sliver getting a little scary. I imagine they move in for 6 here. They don't. Interesting. Here's Collected Company. Galley Greeters and a Priest. That's good. So if I make a treasure and draw a land next turn, I'm Citadeling. Okay, Antique Collector. Fine. Well, you know what I can do? I can still Priest of Forgotten Gods them. So here is Priest targeting them. I will sacrifice 2 Ravenous Squirrels. Yeah, that's fine. I will make some tokens. And let's see what they want to do. So I'm definitely casting Citadel now. So they'll make their creatures a little smaller. Here is Citadel. And here is my land drop for turn. Haywire Might. And I am just going to go. So at this point I'm just gaining life first. Try to storm out a bit more. I will create a treasure now to set up for next turn or for the Bolus of Citadel. I can already activate it, which is good. So now I want to use my 2 mana to make a clue draw. Yeah, that seems fine. I will pay 2. Make a human. Unfortunately, Galley Greeters doesn't trigger anymore. And here is a Priest. Okay, so what I can do now is, because I have Antique Collectors on the battlefield, the creatures that I sacrifice, due to both Antique Collectors and Ulvenwald, are going to make me, they're going to make me permanents, basically. They're going to make me a bunch of clues. So what I can do is, on my opponent's end step, sack to Bolus's Citadel, and then on my turn, I should be able to sack 1 more time to kill them. So it seems like we've got it. Opponent does not have enough damage on board to kill me. Okay, so here we go. We're going to sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I guess Ulvenwald Mysteries, I would have liked that to stay around. Now the question is, does Ulvenwald see all these things die when it dies? I think it does. If it doesn't, gonna look kind of silly here. Yeah, okay, cool, it does see everything. So let me just resolve all, please. Oh my god, I gotta click through this manually, fine. And so I shuffle everything in, and I make a bunch of clues. Alright. And we've pretty much done it here. That is the quote-unquote new Bolus's Citadel combo. And here we go. Citadel. Get rid of 10 clues. We did it. Amazing. Alright. Got in there. This is kind of a fun little combo. You know, you get a bunch of permanents out on the board, kind of slow down the game, and then you just resolve a Citadel and go off. You know, slow combos. Kind of fun, control combos. Anyway, that was round 2. Let's move on to round 3. Alright, here we are in round 3. Not a very good start off here in terms of creatures. I'm going to mull it. This is far better. I like the double Galley Greeters. I think, you know, Tyvar is not good unless I have a Priest of the Forgotten Gods here. So I will show double green and just start putting out some creatures, see what happens. Opponent is on some gain life strategy too. Well, let's get 2 Galley Greeters out and then a Priest. I'm not going to look to push damage in the beginning. So this is landfall, put 1/1 counters on this thing. Okay. Now, this is a bit interesting. I don't have enough creatures, unfortunately, to make Tyvar Priest work. So I'm going to kind of hold on to that for later. Here I am just making treasure tokens to try to ramp me. I doubt they take this trade, so that's a free damage. Okay, they're going to grow their little bird. If I can Priest them soon... bummer. Okay. Kind of a weird deck, not gonna lie. So here, if I sack Gala Greeters, I can Tyvar, but I don't think that's the move. Okay, so let's make 2 treasure tokens. And from here, I am just probably doing some sort of blocking maneuver. However, I could also just Tyvar here. I mean, at this point, I'm just kind of waiting till I get a Bolas's Citadel. Priest sacrificing double Gala Greeters doesn't really do anything for me now, so I'm just going to kind of hold for Heroic Intervention. I can potentially trade with Fledgling. This is a weird deck. They just gain life and slowly make bigger creatures. Very cool. Well, that one gains flying. Okay, okay. Charmed Stray. What the heck are we playing against? This is like mono white weenies. Okay. I'll hexproof my things. Okay, so I'm rewarded for holding that up. Okay, and then I take 3 here. Okay, so now Ulvenwald is here. That's good. Now, the question is, do I priest for do I priest my things down and then Tyvar to bring something back? Seems good. I'll target them. Getting rid of 2 Gala Greeters. Opponent has to sack something. I investigate twice. And let's see what we draw first. We have 4 mana to work with. Well, a total of 6 mana, rather. Here's a land for a turn. I'll play a Tyvar. Then I can return a Gala Greeter. Or I can untap Priest. This saves me some life, but getting Gala Greeters out is also kind of a good thing to do. I think I will leave Tyvar on 1. See what we get. It is a Gala Greeters 100% of the time. That goes to the battlefield. And I will end turn here being able to draw 2 cards before my next turn. I'll draw 1, see if I have a move, and then go from there. I am dead in about a turn, so one of these draws is going to have to be Bolas's Citadel. Okay. I take 5 here, go to 10, so I'm not actually dead. Just barely not dead next turn, depending on how things go. Let's draw 1 card. If it's Citadel, I'm happy. Greeters is able to gain me life. I do value the life. Let's resolve the draw first. Ravenous Squirrel isn't great. I want to draw once more. Okay, I'm going to need something good here. We'll be able to make a treasure. Okay, another land. That pays for a Ravenous Squirrel at least. Collected Company, that's something at least. Let's put something onto the battlefield. Haywire Mite, Antique Collector, okay. I want to gain more life, first of all. Great Treasure. Okay. I got Cemetery and Squirrel. Squirrel can get bigger. That at least is good. Now, how much damage am I trying to do? I don't really need to do damage till my combo turn. So I'll pass through, and then I gotta decide if I'm activating Priest or not. I'll probably do it on their turn, maybe after combat. Like declare some blockers or something. Whoa, don't do that. Yeah, seems good. I can also kill something with Haywire Mite, and then I can sack Gala Greeter's Antique Collector to get some more clues, and then chump block with the soldiers. Oh, actually, these things do get the Antique Collector ability. That's kind of sick. So I'm not attacking. I'll end turn, and then I'll figure it out on theirs. They make a creature with Ardenvale, and that's whatever. Them gaining life is not the worst thing in the world. Okay, their stuff gets bigger. This thing is not able to be hit by any of my creatures, sadly. I take 9. It's looking dangerous. Luckily, I do have life gain. Okay, so am I activating Haywire Might targeting something, or am I just trying to do something with Priest of Forgotten Gods? I think I'm gonna Priest, getting rid of Antique Collector and Haywire Might, target them. Getting rid of these 2 cards. So these are going to shuffle into the library. Ravenous Squirrel gets bigger. Sure, they make another creature. It is whatever. Investigate, investigate. I will resolve to shuffle this in. I will shuffle this in. Gain 2 life. Alright, see what my card is. I am probably going to activate a clue this turn as well. Okay. Make a token. I will choose to gain some life first. Let's make one more clue. Ulvenwald Mysteries is good. That makes me a bunch of blockers. Unfortunately, fledglings still kill me. Okay, make another treasure. And let's see what the card is. Coco. So I can sack 2 of their creatures now with Priest, and then get a Ravenous Squirrel hidden. Let us... Okay, so here's what happens here. I can play Ulvenwald. Let's see what they sack first. Sack them. Get rid of 2 creatures. Fortunately, this doesn't trigger Ulvenwald. I do need the 2 extra black mana to kind of get going here. Here's a green mana. Now, I think I want to Tyvar with this mana. Then Collected Company. No. Let's see. Tyvar, untap. Can I get a Ulvenwald Mysteries in before? So that's a total of 6 mana. So if I do this, I can untap Priest, get some more mana, and then Coco. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do it like that. Okay, so here is Tyvar. I'm going to untap Priest. I want to play Ulvenwald Mysteries, and I want a Collected Company first, I think. Yeah, I'll Collected Company first. No, this has already been used this turn. I am going to Collected Company first. I think I should do it that way. See what I hit. Okay, another Ravenous Squirrel. Kind of rewarded here. I'm going to gain life. I want to be able to survive. Haywire Might does do it. I do need to play a land for my hand. No, I don't. I can... no, I do need to play green land. Okay. So let's Priest them, sacrificing... No, I want to Priest on their turn. Let's move into Squirrel, see if they will block it. Or if they'll take 10. Okay, they take 10. And so I just need to blank their attack this next turn. They gain another life. Let's see if they have the land. They do have a land, so that's exactly 11 damage. I can gain 2 with Haywire Might. Plus that I will gain another 2 with Gala Greeters for the 2 1/1s that I create. Okay, so let's activate Haywire Might. Targeting... Fountain of Renewal is good. Ravenous Squirrels get bigger, and I make some creatures. Okay, we might have this here. I have the engine going. So this blanks their attack, or at least makes me survive it. Remove fountain so they can't keep gaining life. Now, just kind of on board right now, they're going to be able to make another creature. So I have like around 5-ish damage on board. Soon to be 7. So I still kind of need to get to a Bolas' Citadel. I will let damage happen now. And I want to wait till they activate Arden Veil before I do anything. Okay, so here I'm going to Priest, targeting them. They're going to be able to, unfortunately, survive it. Now, I wonder if I want to make clues or not. I think I want to keep Gala Greeters out, sadly. What I can do is I can actually... I think I could do this. No, I want to keep Ravenous Squirrel up. Because it's when the clue is sacrificed that I get stuff. Or when I get the extra creature. Yeah, sure. So they're going to sacrifice this. Okay. Now I will clue. Okay, gain 2 life. Create a treasure. Got a lot of mana now. Another antique collector, that's good. Move to my turn. So I want to antique I want to play priest, and then I also want to antique. I will gain more life. Here is antique collector. So now create my treasure. I've used my 2 Gala Greeters activities this turn. So now let me activate some priests. Generate some mana. Sacrifice 2 of these. Make these squirrels really big. And now they're going to have to start sacking creatures. And actually, if I sack 1 more creature, I should be okay. Okay, so let us priest 1 more time. Sacking 1, and then the other priest. Got a couple of mana here. Investigate, shuffle, shuffle. Wow, we did it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this deck really does have legs. Let's keep it on moving. On to round 4. Okay, here we go. We got a Bolas' Citadel in hand, Ulvenwald Mysteries, and a Collected Company with a piece of removal. So this would be good if we can resolve Collected Company and if we can find a creature. I like having the Bolas' Citadel in the deck to draw into later. Let's see what happens if we keep one in the hand. The league's been going good so well, but now let's see what happens when looks like we're facing Burn. And okay, we are rewarded with a second Citadel. Not really what I was hoping for, but let's see what happens. I think I might end up just being on Murderous Rider for the life linking side. If my opponent deploys some small creatures. Okay. Well, things got flying, so that doesn't really do anything for me. If my life total gets low enough, this could be an issue. I don't have a play till turn 3. Collected Company is going to have to hit big. It's going to have to hit real big. Oh my lord. I think I'm going to be dead before I play anything. Jesus! What is that hand? If I were a control deck right now, my gosh. Okay, so here is Murderous Rider on the lifelink side. We are just hoping to survive the turn, quite honestly. Collected Company is going to have to hit huge. Like double Gala Greeters. So I can gain 4 life. Alright. Do they have the 3 damage burn spell? Okay. Well, at least they're burning 2 cards on Murderous Rider. I am just dead, though. Okay, well, opponent just had the absolute nuts in a red deck. That just happens sometimes. If we were a control deck, it would have been too late for us anyway. Like, turn 3 is just, you're not doing anything. Okay, so, you know, we've had some long games. Now we got a really, really short one. Let's move on to round 5. Okay. This is a better hand than last game. I'll keep it. I am going to be on Gala Greeters into Priest, looks like. And then Collected Company after. Hopefully we just turbo through there. If I can Priest one of their creatures, that would feel good. Keeping 7. I'll lead on a Forest. Okay, Venerated Rot Priest, so this could be just turbo Infect. I've played a deck earlier that basically just tries to target the Rot Priest with a bunch of things. Okay, so this is just the full-on Toxic deck. This is running a combination of things. Okay, so here's Gala Greeters. I'm going to Priest next turn. And then see what we can do here. Don't know what they could have foretold here. That's kind of confusing to me. I'm up to 4 poison counters now. Here is a Woodland Cemetery now. I guess I'm just putting Priest of Forgotten Gods into play. I will... A treasure token's nice. Right now, I think a 1/1 counter is what I need so that it can trade with Finn. Okay, let's see if they have removal. They foretold what I assume is a black spell, so I think something dies here. Like, there's no way that I come out of here trading with a Finn. Okay, Poison the Cup. I figured it was the removal. I think I gotta take another 3 poison counters this turn, go to 7. They get to scry 2 and set up another turn. Probably gonna involve them killing Gala Greeters. So I need Collected Company to hit here. Okay, this is fine. I actually only take 2 poison counters. Go to 6. So I'm going to keep my life total high and pass turn. Try to ambush them in combat. I could make a token with Gala Greeters in anticipation of drawing a Bolas's Citadel. See how they attack. They go in with both, okay. Let's Collected Company, see what we hit. They're gonna remove Greeters. Okay, so this is when it dies, return to the battlefield tapped, okay. Sure. Then I get another poison counter, so I do need to figure out how to make a block here. Okay, Rider, Haywire Might, those are both fine. I will put a count. Now the question is, do I want to make a counter, gain life, or create treasure? I'm going to probably put a counter, trade with Finn for a turn, and then eat something with Murderous Rider. They do have the ability to... Oh, interesting. So they can buff something. We'll see what they buff. It's 2+1. So I should probably block Finn twice and then chump with the Haywire Might or something. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna block like this. So this means that if they pump with the Seed Core, they can either just trade with Murderous Rider, or they can trade with these 2 creatures. They basically got to choose one. Okay, seems good. I gotta watch out for poison counters now through spells. Okay. Finn comes back. And I get a turn, okay. Ooh, this is potentially good. It's not great, but I can get a priest out. That's not nothing. Haywire might probably just chumps Finn. I know that they're not going to be playing any artifacts or enchantments. So I'm going to play a land. Here's priest, and then I'm going for Tyvar now. I can activate priest now, though I don't think I will. I'm going to return Gala Greeters to my hand. I think that's better. Okay, I will take a Gala Greeters. Now, I don't think I want to do anything else. I will swing with Murderous Rider. I'd like to keep that life total high. And then if they do anything, I can actually make them sack Finn at instant speed. So that is good. I'd like them to tap out for something. This may be the turn where we turn the corner. We've got enough creatures to kind of just block them into oblivion. Yeah, let's see what they do. I would really love for them to do something that involves Finn dealing damage to something, or like targeting Finn. If he swings, I'm blocking with Haywire Might. Okay, so the question is, am I just trying to... This is a treasure, okay. Is it worth it trying to draw a card? Okay, so let me declare blocks first. If they do anything weird, I will priest. Otherwise, you know, I think I'm just fine making this chump block and holding it off. I suppose Haywire Might just dies and I gain 2 life. That's fine too. Sure. And then Murderous Rider can be given pseudo vigilance. Okay, so now the question is, can I come up with 2 creatures to make them sack a Shieldred? Getting drained out by Shieldred kind of sucks. I'm going to have to see what I draw, I think. 2 other creatures, right? So I'd have to get 2 creatures out of this. Yeah, I don't think so. I want to hold on here. Oof. I'm okay to take a few hits here. The thing that sucks is I don't get anything out of my cards. Am I going to tap anything? I don't think so. I think I just block and then priest them when they attack. Okay, we're going to kind of settle in for a long game here. Luckily, my life total has been kept high. Need to see what their next play is. So if they move to combat and swing with both, I will declare 2 blocks. Okay. 1 and 2. Then I can make them sack Finn. Okay. Target them. 1, 2. Murderous Rider goes in. Oh man, you know what? I could have Heroic Interventioned. Ooh, I'm kind of biting myself for not doing that. Okay. See what they want to sacrifice. I mean, if they lose Finn, then Shieldred is just damage. And that's fine. They could be playing a Malakir Rebirth. I'd be pretty sad if they're doing that. That kind of blows me out here. And I will really need to get a creature on the board. Okay, so they resolve. And that means they will be sacrificing one of these creatures. Ooh, they got rid of Shieldred. Nice. I drew a land off the top. And no reason to Heroic Intervention now. Need a good draw here. A land is not it. I will swing in for 1 damage. Okay. Untap. Tyvar can return something from the graveyard to the battlefield next turn. So I'm probably just Heroic Intervention blocking now. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I can Tyvar something back, and I can Tyvar another thing back. Okay, where are my Galagreeters? Probably Galagreeter's Priest. So let's do this. See if we get anything better. Second Priest. I think I'm taking Greeters. And I think it's either Ravenous. I think it's Ravenous Squirrel. Interestingly enough. And then what do I make with Galagreeters is the question. I think Galagreeters. Do I make a token? Oh, so we have. Is that both Bolas' Citadels in the graveyard? That's one of them. Okay, so Haywire Might gives me life when it dies. I do need to chump block with something this turn, so I think I'm just going to get a Haywire Might. I have more than enough mana. And then I'm good on life, so I'm going to just start trying to grow this so I can trade with Finn. Another thing I could have done was taken Ravenous Squirrel and then use like the treasure to sacrifice, but eh. Now another cool thing that could be done is to, if they cast something, sack my things with Priest and kind of keep myself going. I have to imagine my opponent is like on some sort of deal where they have high CMC things in their hand and nothing to play with them. They've held up mana multiple turns in a row, and it doesn't seem like it was for spells. Alright, what's happening? Finn is being either read or targeted with something. Let's see what it is. Okay, so I'm thinking that I probably just have them sacrifice that creature. It's unfortunate, but it does get things out of the way, and then it does save Priest, unless they have another trick. I will draw a card out of this. Okay, so Finn will be coming back. Got a Haywire Might, that's good. Okay, Priest does not die though. Okay. You get another turn. Okay, so here, okay, now we're starting to be able to do stuff. So I want to swing in for 1 damage, untap it with Tyvar. Now I can Haywire Might, and I can Antique Collector. Okay, so now I'm making clue tokens, which is huge, especially this late in the game. I am probably just all blocking Finn this turn, trying to make them sacrifice it yet again with Priest. How about... Okay, so I think that this turn it will be good to declare blocker here, then sack with this. They're going to be drained a bit more. Now we get 2 shuffles in and 2 investigates. Now we've got some card advantage. This is huge. They do lose Finn. That's sweet. We'll take this artifact. Get a draw. Okay, they got another Finn. Let's see if we can get one more creature. Oh, Collected Company's huge. Let's go. Ravenous Squirrel, Haywire Mite. That still perpetually has its thing. Okay. Things are looking up. Alright. I don't really need to sack Haywire Mite now. Collected Company again is just absolutely baller. Okay, so do I play it now is the question, and then do I want to get Antique Collector into the fray? Tyvar can mill. I think I'll Collected Company, try to hit something. I can increase the density of my deck by doing the priest thing now and getting a draw in and shuffling these things back in. Ravenous Squirrel won't shuffle in now, so I think I'm going to Collected Company and then get Antique Collector into the battlefield. All right. We've really slowed this game down in this creature matchup. Opponent is thinking or Alt F forward. Okay, Dollar Greeter's Murderous Rider. Those are huge hits. I want to create a bigger threat so that I can one trade with Finn. We'll get an Antique Collector as well. I think for that one, I'm already at 24 life. I'll just make the treasure. Just get another permanent into play. I think this deck does need a single Balagad Recovery. That is the one thing that would be good. Here's Antique Collector, not Alms Collector. That is a different card entirely. Okay. Then what do I sack here? Probably Murderous Rider, get it back into the graveyard. Here's the treasure. Actually, no, I'm going to get rid of Antique Collector because that should just go right back in. Target them. Submit one, get rid of Antique Collector and Haywire Mite. This will grow Ravenous Squirrel, which can trade for Finn now. Well, actually, Finn is going to be dead. So, shuffle it in, make a clue. And we have the engine going. That's huge. Ulvenwald Mysteries, love it, love it, love it. And we are going to untap Priest. Swing in. Alright. And they're down to 6 life. Let's see what they can do. Four mana they've been stuck on this whole game. Okay. Proliferate is dangerous. I just need to let this not touch me ever. Okay, so let's start drawing some cards. Let us... Is this the one that's 2/2 already? I will want to make that bigger. Alright, and I'm going to then also be able to gain life this turn. Yeah, let's do it now. Makes the Ravenous Squirrel bigger too. They will have to block it though. I do actually have a lethal attack next turn. Let's go. Make a token. Okay. Draw a card. Murderous Rider. I can kill it and attack in. Let's go. Let's go ahead and Murderous Rider that. We got it. Wow. What a slow control creature game. I mean, not really control, but like a very, very slow creature game. This is a really interesting deck. It really can kind of handle the long run. I'm excited to see it in a control matchup, so hopefully one of these next games is going to be that. Let's move on to what is now going to be round 6. We got 2 more to go. Let's do it. Alright, let's do it. We have a pretty good curve this game. I'll keep it just on that. If I play Swamp and draw another Swamp, I can show them just black mana. So I will lead on the Swamp for that reason. We don't play anything that's green, so that's safe to do. Pathway, okay. Alright, show them the green. Here is Priest of Forgotten Gods. Tyvar goes next turn. And then Collected Company comes in. Down removal. Is this, oh god, is this land destruction? Okay. Let me get a black mana? No, I think I need to make sure I have green. Luckily, Cleansing Wildfire does not hurt me at all because I play a lot of basics. I'm going to play on a Swamp to see if they will try to kill something different. I will just not untap anything. I get a free damage in here. That was kind of a mistake because I should have untapped with Tyvar after in my second main phase. Well, that's fine. So they're going to ramp here, and then it looks like it's going to be Karn Liquimetal Coating after this. So I want to just produce a board with Collected Company, I think. Okay. I will be smarter this time, swing in, and then untap Ravenous Squirrel. Okay, end turn, end of their turn, I can make my mana. Alright, what's happening now? I'm gonna make a big land destruction play. It's just Clothis, okay, that's not too bad. See if he does anything else, he can activate a food. Clothis won't trigger until their next turn. Alright, here's Collected Company. Let's get in there. Okay, so Antique Collector is huge. Murderous Rider is also huge. I think I want Murderous Rider, Antique Collector. Okay, so we have the Antique Collector online. Now I'm going to start doing Priest of Forgotten Gods things. Unless I can get my Ulvenwald enchantment out. That would be kind of the biggest thing. Tyvar can also bring something back to the battlefield, which is good. So what happens now? I'm going to Priest, first of all. Sacking Antique Collector and a Murderous Rider. Actually, you know what? Do I want to swing in first? And then use the untap of Tyvar to do something? Let's play a forest. Well, actually, Ravenous Scroll can swing in anyway. It's kind of neither here nor there if I want to attack. Well, I'll leave Priest back. And then decide if they play a spell. They can block one thing with Gilded Goose, take 4. Okay, so they want to keep their creature alive. I will be able to make them sack it now. So here it's Priest, target them, get rid of these 2 cards. Make Ravenous Squirrel a bit bigger. I will investigate. I will investigate again with Murderous Rider. This doesn't matter as a trigger. And then Priest, I draw. Okay, so hopefully it's something I put my mana into. Okay, Valakut Awakening, sure. Curious to know what they're up to. I've seen just 2 Cleansing Wildfires. Okay, they drew 4 new cards. I drew nothing useful. Yeah, I guess I could do Ravenous Squirrel things this turn. We do Gallagreeters. Then I can do an activation of Ravenous Squirrel now and then still have enough to activate the other clue. Let me mill with Tyvar. Have an Antique Collector, good. Do I make a treasure token or gain life? Or put a 1/1 counter on? I think I should put a counter on this thing. Start dealing some damage to them. Let's Ravenous Squirrel. Ravenous Squirrel's getting big. Now I have Murderous Rider again, that's huge. So if they produce something next turn, I can remove it and then swing in. Okay, sure. And now I kind of want to play around with Clothis, exiling any of my creatures from my graveyard. Luckily, Antique Collector is sort of doing that just inherently. Okay, so we are doing some of this activity, some more Cleansing Wildfire strategy. It is funny. They should probably just be ramping themselves, honestly. I will wait for them to try to move in. Here is Seasoned Pyromancer. I will wait until they try to pass through their turn. Let's see how many cards they discard. Oh, I guess they are forced to draw a discard. That's fine. So what happens now? I have 9 mana. Or 9 attack on board. I can Murderous Rider, swing in, untap Priest, and then sacrifice it. But if they make elementals, then it becomes a lot harder to do that. Antique Collector is a free swing. Oh, wow. Okay. They kind of misplayed there. Okay, so let's see if this ends up working the way that I hope that it will. Destroy Pyromancer. Didn't hang at all, so it looks like they don't have interaction. Here, are we moving into combat? Untap with Tyvar. Priest of Forgotten Gods, target them. Get rid of these two. Bam. That is it. Another game victory. This deck's holding pretty well. Let's move on to the last round. Okay, let's do it one more time. So this does have Ulvenwald Mysteries kind of early. I can deploy a Ravenous Squirrel, hopefully a Murderous Rider, and an Ulvenwald Mysteries. Now, this hand really falls apart if I don't draw a third land, but I think we can do it. Never punished. Archpriest of Iona. Okay, so there's the land. Never punished. Let's get it. Okay, so this is some D&D magic. Okay, Human Cleric. Does this give it their thing? Yeah, okay. They don't have a full party. I do get to play Haywire Might this turn. That's good. If they play an enchantment, I can get rid of it, so that's nice. Okay, so this is Go Wide the deck. Okay. Chaplain of Alms. Not blocking. Okay, so Antique Collector could go down as a blocker. I really want to get this down first, though. This might be a bit greedy, and I could end up paying for it, but, you know, c'est la vie, right? Okay, another Chaplain. Okay, so now they can tap my creatures. Now things get a whole lot scarier. Am I trying to prevent 7 damage right now? It's a bummer I can't activate Haywire Might. They just have so many 1-drops, it's insane. At this point, I am just blocking, it seems like. I can't really offer a trade. I'm going to hold here. Haywire Might does represent 2 health. Alright, this goes tapped. I play Alms Collector this turn. Not Alms Collector, Antique Collector. And Chaplain of Alms. I'll do this. Then I'm going to block however I need to. Gain life with Haywire Might. Whoa, don't attack. And see if Ulvenwald Mysteries can get me there. I think I really need to take a turn and do some Murderous Rider things. So I think I just trump block the big things. Alms Collector needs to eat or stop the Chaplain of Alms. Man, it's Antique Collector. I gotta remember that. Oh, well, luckily that wasn't tapped, or wasn't kicked. So I am definitely in a position now where I do need to block 1-1. Do they just go in with everything, or just a couple of things? Okay. Monk of the Open Hand is staying back. Okay, it is coming. Okay, so I am blocking. They don't have an enchantment, right? It's only asking me if I want to target my own thing, and I do not. Okay. Seems good. I take a couple of damage, gain some life back. Okay, so I get a bunch of clues. Now we're in a bit of a pickle here in terms of the life situation. Ulvenwald Mysteries, if I activate a clue, will gain me some life. So I am going to just have to... Ooh, this is interesting. Is it better for me to kill the Monk of the Open Hand or cast Murderous Rider on lifelink? I'm going to need to block 4 damage. Yeah, actually, you know what? I can do this. This is fine. I'm going to Swift end the... Oh, wait. Actually, losing 2 life, kind of bad here. I think I can just barely survive, though. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, that's bad. Well, let's activate a treasure. I think, am I just dead? Just barely dead? Yeah, oh, it's exact. Okay. Well, misplay, probably should have Murderous Ridered as the creature. But, oh well. You know, this league overall was way better than I thought it would be. This is a really, really cool deck. You know, it's not in its final form. I'm kind of just putting it together today after running into a version of it on the ladder. But, you know, I think there's something here. I'll definitely be spicing this thing up and kind of showing you guys where it's at periodically so you can follow along with how the deck builds. As always, I'm going to keep a link for this in the description to a tapped out deck list so that you guys can try it if you want. You know, if you have any sort of suggestions for what I should add or take out of this deck to make it better, I'm all ears. So, yeah, looking forward to some comments in terms of how I can make this deck better. With that being said, that is it from me. Thank you for watching the league. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.